Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Singapore Math Course 2A 1.4 Subtracting Integers. This video is to help you understand the concepts of this chapter. So let's get started. This chapter has basically three subtopics. We begin with the first part by adding their opposites. The rule for doing this is laid down here. The process is explained here. It says it's same as adding integers with different signs that we have already done in the previous chapter. What does it say? You subtract smaller number from the larger number. So it's basically smaller from the larger. So L minus S. And then you put the sign of the larger number. Whatever the sign is, you put that sign. If it's plus, you put plus. If it's minus, you put minus. Or you can do the same on a number line. Let's understand this process with example. Let's say we want to do minus 5 minus 2 here. That's what we want to do. That's an example. So first we will simplify this over here because we see two negative signs there. It becomes minus 5. Minus times minus becomes plus. There are two minuses that makes it plus 2. As for the rule, the first step is you subtract smaller from the larger. This is your larger number, that's your smaller number. So we do 5 minus 2, which is 3. And the second step says put the sign of the larger number, which is negative here. So that's the answer. That's how you solve this. Let's take another example. Now it's 5 minus 2, like this. So it's a simple one. Larger minus smaller. It's 3. And the sign of the larger is positive here. Answer is 3. So that's how you do subtraction of the integers by following this process, which says larger minus smaller and the sign of the larger number. Just remember that. Larger minus smaller and the sign of the larger one. That's it. How do we do it on a number line now? Let's draw our number line here. We start here from minus 5 as we have minus 5 as our number. Minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. First example here. Minus 5 and then it says plus 2. This became plus, right? So we start from here. Minus 5 and plus 2. When it's plus, we go to the right direction. Once jump, two jump, and that's your answer. So this is how you do it on a number line. The next part says distance between two integers. Distance. Distance is always positive. It is never negative, which means we are going to use absolute values here. Let's understand this with an example. Distance between 2 and 6. How do we find this? It's simple. You put them in the absolute value format, 2 minus 6. Or you can say even like this, 6 minus 2. It doesn't matter. The order will not impact your answer because we are doing absolute values here. So this would be minus 4 or here it's going to be 4. And the absolute value of minus 4 or 4 is 4. Either way, answer is 4. So that's how you find distance between two integers. Let's try with one positive and one negative number. 2 and minus 3. We do the same process. 2 minus. Now this will be minus 3 like this because it's a number. Minus 3 is given to us. And to find distance, we have to do this subtraction here. Or as we did before, we'll do minus 3 minus 2. This minus is because of this here. And minus 2 because we are finding distance. So we put a minus sign there. This becomes 2 plus 3 minus minus, or here it becomes minus 3 minus 2. We are writing as it is now. This is 5 and that's also minus 5, but both are in the absolute value format. So the answer is going to be 5. So this is how you find distance between integers. It can also be done on a number line. For instance, let's start here. We say this to be 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. Now 2 is here and -3 is here. So this is 2 and that's -3. What's the distance? You go 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step and 5 steps. That's exactly 5 that you have here, 5. So you can do it on a number line as well. So this is how the first two parts are done. And the third part here, real world situation. We are not going to engage with this section here because it is application of these two parts like adding opposites and finding distance. You have to apply the same things to solve this here. The only difference is they have not given you equation. They have given you a situation that you need to read, understand, and then make your equation and apply either of this things to get the answer. So this becomes clear when we do the independent practice. I'm sure you have understood this chapter well. The concepts are clear and you are ready to work on independent practice. Do watch out the video to help you solve those questions. All the best. Bye-bye.